Hello everyone, welcome to Wealth and Wisdom channel. If you're new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. This video will talk about essential tips before buying your first home. Are you in the market for your first home? If so, there are a few things you need to keep in mind before buying. In this post, we'll provide some essential tips to help make the process go as smoothly as possible. So whether you're just starting to explore your options or are ready to make an offer, read on for advice that will help you get what you want from your first home purchase. Tip number 1, determine your budget. Buying a home is a big purchase, and it's one that you'll want to be prepared for. Before you start shopping for your first home, it's essential to determine your budget. How much you can afford to spend on a house. This is an important question to answer before you start looking at properties. Once you know your budget, you can start looking for homes that fit your price range. Remember that you'll also need to factor in other costs associated with buying a home, such as closing costs and down payment. Determining your budget ahead of time can simplify the home buying process and avoid financial stress down the road. Tip number 2, ready your finances. Your first home is a significant financial milestone. It's likely the most expensive thing you will ever buy. Before shopping for your dream home, it's essential to get your finances in order. Here are a few tips to help you prepare. First, know your credit score. Your credit score is one of the key factors that lenders will look at when determining whether to approve your mortgage application. Check your credit report for errors and take steps to improve your score if necessary. Second, save for down payment. Aim to save at least 20% of the purchase price for your down payment. This will help you avoid paying private mortgage insurance or PMI, which can add hundreds of dollars to your monthly expenses. Lastly, get pre-approved for a mortgage. Getting pre-approved gives you a better idea of how much house you can afford and strengthens your negotiating position when making an offer on a home. Start by shopping around and comparing rates from different lenders. Tip number 3, don't max out your budget. One of the first-time homebuyers' most common mistakes is maxing out their budget. Just because you're approved for a particular loan amount doesn't mean you should spend it all. Stick to a price range you're comfortable with and be realistic about what you can afford. Remember that owning a home comes with additional costs, such as maintenance, repairs, and property taxes. Having a healthy cushion in your savings account is essential for unexpected expenses. By being mindful of your budget, you can avoid financial stress down the road. Tip number 4, educate yourself about the home buying process. The home buying process can be complicated and confusing, especially for first-time buyer. There are a lot of essential details to keep track of. From financing to inspections to paperwork, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the process, but it's important to remember that knowledge is power. Before you start shopping for your first home, take the time to educate yourself about the process. Read books, talk to friends who have recently bought houses, and attend seminars or workshops. The more you know about the home buying process, the more confident you'll feel when making an offer. With a bit of preparation, you'll be on your way to finding the perfect home in no time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video. Tip number 6, research different neighborhoods that fit your budget and lifestyle. Moving to a new city can be both exciting and daunting. There are many factors to consider, from job opportunities to schools and nightlife. And of course, one of the most important considerations is finding the right neighborhood. The good news is that with some research, it's relatively easy to find a community that fits your budget and your lifestyle. Start by making a list of your must-haves, such as proximity to public transportation or a particular school district. Once you've narrowed your options, take some time to explore each neighborhood in person. Walk around, talk to locals, and get a feel for the area. You are sure to find a perfect place to call home with a little effort. Tip number 7, have a second opinion. It's easy to get emotionally attached to a property, especially if it's your first home. But it's important to remember that this is a business transaction. At least one other person should vet any significant purchase before signing on the dotted line. And a home is no different. Have a friend or family member come with you when looking at houses and make sure they're not afraid to point out any flaws they see. Having a real estate agent you trust who can offer an objective opinion is also a good idea. Once you've found a home you're serious about, have them do a thorough walkthrough to look for any potential problems. By getting a second opinion, you can be sure you're making the best decision for yourself and your finances. Tip number 8. Schedule a home inspection before making an offer. A home inspection is an examination of the condition of a home, and it can help identify any potential problems that may need to be addressed. After the inspector has finished their examination, they will provide a report that will outline any areas of concern. This information can be used to negotiate with the seller and help ensure that the home is in good condition before making a final purchase. While a home inspection is not required, scheduling one before making an offer on a home is always a good idea. Tip number 9. Check if its area is flood-free. A significant factor that first-time home buyers usually overlook is whether the area of the home is prone to flooding or not. This is an important consideration because a flooded home will result in expensive repairs and can also be dangerous to your health. There are many ways to check if a particular area is flood-free. One way is to consult with the local municipality or city planning office. They will have records of any areas that have been designated as flood zones. Another way to check is to look online for news reports of flooding in the area. Finally, you can also ask neighbors or other people living in the area if they have ever experienced flooding. If you take the time to research, you can help ensure that you purchase a home in a safe and flood-free area. Lastly, tip number 10, be aware of the additional fees. In addition to the purchase price of your home, there are several additional fees that you will need to be aware of. These include stamp duty, legal fees, and moving costs. All of these need to be considered when budgeting for your new home. One way to avoid being caught by unexpected costs is to ask your real estate agent for a full breakdown of all the fees involved in buying a property. This will give you a better understanding of what you can expect to pay and help you budget accordingly. Another tip is to shop for the best deals on stamp duty and legal fees. There can be significant price variation between different service providers, so it pays to do your research. By taking the time to understand all the costs involved in buying a home, you can help make the process as smooth and stress-free as possible. If you are like most people, buying your first home is both an exciting and nerve-wracking experience. Thankfully, by following these essential tips before buying your first home, you can make the process smoother. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Thank you and goodbye.